What's up, guys? It is Gourmet Galaxy. I am going to be doing a dessert today. However, it's going to be a twist. There's going to be actually two desserts today. We're going to be doing a peanut butter cookie and then a peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. I do have both recipes already measured out and separated from each other so I don't mix them up. Of course, for the chocolate chip, we are using allergen-free chocolate chips. They don't have any dairy. They're basically cooked or made specifically in a factory that does not have any normal allergens that most people would have. So since I already have everything measured out for both, I will have the link to each in the description, so you can go ahead and just grab it from there. Let me just get this, make sure this is the one. Okay. Sure I got everything. I do need my sea salt for that one. Almost forgot. Okay, I gotta get back to the bottom of it. There we go. Okay, so it did not actually say it, but I just could have swore I saw it. No? Okay. With this one, it's just a simple flour, butter, peanut butter, brown sugar, vanilla, egg, baking powder. So, I've already got my mixing bowl, got these. We're gonna go ahead and grab all the ingredients and bring them right on over here. You do want to have your oven already preheating at 350, so that way you don't have to wait on it to finish heating up. I'll go ahead and get these all connected. There we go. Alright, so as always, you want to start with the preheating first. I do already have a cookie sheet. I am lining it with parchment paper so that way the cookies don't stick to the pan and we have a difficult time getting them off, destroying them, etc. You're going to want to sift the flour and baking powder together. And I do not have a sifter, so the way I do it, thought I had it out already. Oh, it's still dripping water. So I'll go ahead and get a little other dish. We're gonna use this big one for everything. And we are going to sift these two together. So we're just going to put them in through here. Make sure we get everything because we don't want to miss any ingredients. We'll go ahead and set them over there. And then from there, you're just going to kind of take a fork and then just sift it on through. This way you go, it there. Once it starts getting down to the level, you can just kind of shake it in there, or stick it back in there. I'm cooking dessert before dinner, but that's okay because dinner is still thawing out a little. We're gonna be doing pork chops tonight. Alright, now that that is finally sifted through, I'm not sure if I'm gonna need this again, so we'll stick it over here. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, we'll set this to the side and kind of clean up this mess a little bit. It's the only bad thing about using a strainer for a sifter, but it's okay. It's okay. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna set that one to the side, and we are going to be creaming the butter and sugar, both the sugars together. So, and the butter you want at room temperature. You don't want it melted. You don't want it cold. You want it just a perfect room temp. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my cooking spoon. Make it a little bit easier because it doesn't like to stick to it. So. Go ahead and rinse. We're gonna get the brown sugar and the granulated sugar, and we're just gonna kind of cream it together. Okay, so from here, we're gonna grab our vanilla. And our egg. Then we're gonna mix, and once we get the egg and vanilla mixed in, we're gonna slowly add so, and then should look like that. From here, we're gonna take them and we're gonna start rolling them up onto a parchment paper. Of course, how big you want them is up to you. I kind of am in the mood for larger cookies, so we're gonna make them a little bit larger today. We're gonna start with one this big. Of course, make sure you have your fork. We're gonna use a large fork. Now with this, you actually may need some flour so that way it doesn't stick. I did not think of that. And this isn't about the size I want, so Just one moment. Let's break sides real quick. Always important to do. Get some here. We're gonna grab our vanilla and our egg. Then we're gonna mix, and once we get the egg and vanilla mixed in, we're gonna slowly add in so, and then should look like that. From here, we're gonna take them and we're gonna start rolling them up onto the parchment paper. Of course, how big you want them is up to you. I kind of am in the mood for larger cookies, so we're gonna make them a little bit larger today. We're gonna start with one this big. Of course, make sure you have your. I did not think of that, and this isn't about the size I want, so just one moment. So we'll see how big cookie this guy will make. Looks like with these mega cookies, we're going to be only able to cook about 3 at a time. That's okay. That gives us time to set these to the side, probably put them in another dish, and start working on the peanut butter ones. The peanut butter chocolate chip ones, I should say. All right. Get all that out of our way. And now we are going to start on our peanut butter chocolate chip. And then again, with this, I will have the ingredients and, well, the link to the recipe posted below. And again, we are using the organic Full House chocolate chips. They are made in a factory designed for foods for people with allergies, common known allergies. The only difference with this recipe is we are actually going to be taking the butter and melting it first before anything. So we'll get this melted really quickly. This in here. We're gonna get the peanut butter in here as well. Get this mixed together first. Now you're going to take the sugar and the brown sugar and get that mixed in as well. You're going to mix it until it is cool. So from here, we are going to be taking our baking soda, our salt, vanilla, and 1 egg. And then we are going to beat this in and slowly mix and add in the flour until the cookie dough forms. Making it just a little bit longer. They're so a little doughy. Ziggy, set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
So we'll go ahead and start cleanup and get ready to do the rest of those ones and then the chocolate chip ones. Okay, so let's see now. Our timer went off. want to try to get them a little more brown. Alright, sorry. These smell like they are done. Like those out of the way. Oh, those look perfect. So, in the end, they should have like a little crisp brown golden color. We are going to go ahead and get those set to the side. We will just set them, the parchment paper onto here for now. That way it gives you kind of cool. They aren't so hot before we pull them off. So we're going to set this one back up here real quick. Get some more parchment paper. Ooh, and I'm out of parchment paper. So, okay. We'll make it work. So again, we have our regular cookie peanut butter dough. We're going to just do the same thing again. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and check on these ones now. They smell like they're just about done. And my apologies in advance if you hear any loud cracks. That is a thunder. I live in Arizona and it is monsoon season, so you're gonna hear it. These ones are now done. I was able to basically salvage my other parchment paper from the last batch, so we'll go ahead and save that and use that for this next batch of cookies. We are now done with all of our peanut butter cookies. Now that they're done, we're going to let them all rest and cool. We are going to go ahead and get started on our chocolate chip peanut butter cookies. We'll just set these here. We do have the other ones on this right now. Perfect. It's got squish to it. It's not too hard. Perfect. Now at this point, you do got to remember the pan is already heated up and warm, so you do want to try to get these both up and onto the pan as quickly as you can. We are also doing these as large ones. I dropped the chocolate chip back here somewhere, so I've got to find. Can't have my dog getting it. These ones look like they're going to be nice and chocolatey. We're going to do the same thing that we did with the other ones, and we're going to go ahead and press them down just like a normal peanut butter cookie. You want that crisscross pattern no matter what. Ones, and we're going to go ahead, like I said, get this done quickly. If you need, get the fork dipped into some flour. Ziggy, set a timer for 15 minutes. We'll go ahead and check out them in about 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Alright, so the timer went off on these cookies. We're going to go ahead and show you these. We're going to check them out now. When I said I wanted large cookies, I didn't mean for them to be this large. So you're going to have, don't do medium-sized balls. This is what happens. They're extra large. It's okay though. It is a-okay. we're gonna go ahead and I have to find. We're gonna try this one. We have 2 of them to put on. I did already go ahead and make them a little bit smaller. Hopefully. There we go. And then again, we'll stick these ones back in here for about 15 minutes. And then we are done and we will go ahead and do a taste test. I may record what we do for dinner tonight. I'm not 100% sure. Tonight's going to be pork chops, green beans, and possibly either noodles or rice. I haven't decided quite yet, so I'll be back in about 15 minutes. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and check these ones out. These ones are looking great. They actually look like they are nice and done. They just got to sit for a few. And again, these ones still came out large. You know what? It's whatever. More cookie to eat and save for later. So that is how we do both peanut butter and peanut butter chocolate chip with the dairy-free chocolate chips. Oh, sorry. You can find these ones at, I found them at my either Walmart or Fry's. I'm not 100% sure which, but you can definitely Google them online and it will definitely tell you where to find these. They actually taste amazing. They taste like a normal chocolate chip, just without that belly ache. So I am gonna go ahead, get done with this, get these all put up, resting, cooling. While I'm doing that, I am gonna be cooking my dinner. We are having pork chops, rice, and green beans. I am gonna go ahead and be recording that, so be sure to stay tuned for that video as well. As always, the links to both of these will be in that description. If you have any tips, suggestions, maybe to make them a little bit more thicker, less large, next time I'll use less dough for that. Again, I know I haven't been posting much recently. I have been battling an infection with my mouth, and I've been battling mental health as well. Gotta take care of that mental health before you can do anything else. Have a great night, guys. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and tune in for more.